Emily, it's Char. I actually made these videos for you last night after you had left to go to your play rehearsal. Unfortunately for me, and for you, for some reason YouTube wouldn't convert it to the proper format. I don't know why. I'm pretty depressed about that actually, because videos today, unfortunately, are gonna not be as upbeat and happy. I'm gonna try to make them, but I'm really sad, I'm depressed right now. So I mean, I was last night too, but after listening to your videos I was like, yes! You know, I was really hyper, and you made me laugh, which I really needed, because some garbage with a friend, and basically if you go to the crazy side you'll read all about it, but basically he just blocked me, and you know what, I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm going to start crying, and I don't want to start crying on the camera. I'm going to start crying anyway, but alright, I hope I can make this video as fun and upbeat as possible. Hey, I'm an actress, so I can do it, right? Right, okay, good. First I want to comment, your nails look amazing. I love them. Stepbrother. Did not know you had a stepbrother. Actually, I have to admit, when you first said you had a stepbrother, I thought you were going to say that he was retarded, and I was like, oh boy, because Brian was, you know, making fun of, well, joking around making fun of retarded people. He'd never actually make fun of someone who was actually retarded. But I was like, oh boy, please say you don't, you know, have one. That was good you don't. Why don't you see him much, if you don't mind my asking? I actually have a stepbrother, but I have two half-brothers. I think one's 30, and then the other one's like a year older than me, so like 27. They live with their mom. I see them occasionally, not very often, unfortunately. Also, I saw them a lot more often, like once a week, when my dad was still alive. Okay, another depressing topic. Let's move on. Dirty minds. It's good. Good that you have a dirty mind. It's really good, because if you didn't, chances are you would be offended by what Brian was saying, because some of the stuff is, well, quite offending, offensive, whatever you want to call it. But do you have a dirty mind? It's cool, and you know, dirty minds, yay for dirty minds! Actually, all of our friends have dirty minds. Well, not all of them quite, but we're converting people who even didn't have dirty minds. But yeah, some people just don't appreciate the humor and the stuff. But yeah, I was thinking the whole time, protection, and then you know, thinking of it in another way, and yeah, the blonde jokes. He was completely joking. I'm sure you knew that, but I wasn't sure if you were actually kind of offended that he was calling you stupid, because, you know, he doesn't even know you, so he's not calling you stupid. Just joking about, you know, stereotype type thing, whatever. Australia being a country, I have to clear this up. Brian probably actually got a good kick out of it. Oh, by the way, I sent the videos to Brian. I don't know if you got a chance to watch them yet, but yeah. The whole Australia thing. Brian knows that Australia is a country. I had to clear this up. He basically, he didn't think that I knew what it meant, so therefore he was joking around and trying to get me to say what it was, because he was hoping I'd say the wrong thing and therefore be embarrassed on camera. I, however, didn't want to answer, because although I knew it was a country, or I thought I did, you know, sometimes my memory fails me and I say the wrong thing, and I didn't want to end up looking like an idiot. But yes, he does know that Australia is a country. Brian's email. I could give you Brian's email if you like. However, I'm not so sure you want to actually email him. I forget what the exact question was, but I do know it was not appropriate. As it's not appropriate to be used on YouTube, it's probably definitely not appropriate. Also, he told me what it was, but I forgot what it was. But I'm like, don't ask her that. Do not ask her that. I don't know if he actually would ask you that, to be honest. Well, that's Brian. Then again, you know, who knows. Rehearsals. I hope they went well. You have to let me know your schedule. I hope that, well, you said you were going to be on role-playing later tonight, so that's awesome. Yes. Rock on. The whole rooting for you thing. No one said they were rooting for you, although I'm sure Brian would if given the chance. Okay, shutting up. Just kidding. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, but, no, there was a thing, an interview. Zach did an interview in Australia, and he had done another interview and talked about the other interview that he did. And basically, he told the people that on this one interview, he at the end of the interview, he goes to the lady, "I'm really rooting for you," and the lady got completely silent. A couple days later, he found out what that meant, and needless to say, he was kind of embarrassed about that, because basically he told the interviewer that he wants to have sex with her. Yeah, I didn't know what it meant, but luckily, like, on a message board, someone, like, filled this in, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay, that's why it was so bad. The sign you made for Zach, that was really, really awesome. Did he comment on that at all? Since by then, I'm assuming he knew what the word meant. I don't know if what way he took it, but yeah, so she looked in, did he comment on it? Awesome. Really awesome. The hot, saying you're hot, that was definitely a compliment, a Brian compliment. The reason he added for a 15-year-old is because he's going to be 24 soon, and well, you know, he didn't want, I guess he thought it was inappropriate. You know, inappropriate's really not in Ryan's vocabulary, but I don't really know. But that's why he had the for the 15-year-old part, because, you know, you're 15, he's 24, you know, age difference type of thing. Not to mention kind of illegal. So, I guess that's why he added that in. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it was definitely a compliment. Trying to think. The whole gladiator thing, no. I'm trying to think what's not going to take up much time, because we're almost out of time. I think I should probably, no, I still have time. Alright, the HSM videos, yes, they were funny. I tried to stick in character, the whole time. I did break character a couple times, when Brian knocked over a can of Coke. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, you can't do this, you know. And when he threw balls at my head, like, not, that sounded bad, like paper ball, you know what I'm saying, you saw the video. And another time, like, when we lost the script, they were in the wrong area, I messed up somehow, I don't know how, because I looked through them over again, but, anyway, yeah, because I try to be professional about my acting, and, like, yes, you know, this is what I'm gonna do, and so that's what I did, and I tried, yeah. Unfortunately, everybody else was cracking up laughing, so I'm just have to sit there, like, wait for the other person to be ready, and then be like, okay, you know, I'll continue. But yes, it was funny. I hope you were able to judge some of my acting based on that. I don't know if you saw my monologues or anything, but yeah. I wish I had some of the actual plays that I were in. I was able to show you those, but unfortunately not. I do want to film HSM bits without the whole Brian stuff, although that did make it unique and interesting, but I have to tell people, you know, not to watch if they're going to get offended. Let me check the time on here. Actually, if you want to see the real time. Okay, that was weird. Okay, I think that since there's really not much left on my list of things to say, that I should probably get going. It's only 2 minutes, and I will return in the next video. Love ya. Mwah. No, how do you do it? Mwah. I'm not as good at that. You are so like a celebrity. You're like, mwah. Mwah. I can't do it. Alright, love ya. Bye.